Hi everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. It's a nice cool Friday morning. If you followed the news at all, at least in the Pacific Northwest, there's certainly plenty of news about all the wildfires raging. I imagine it's made some national news, but the Rogue Valley is pretty much surrounded by it. We've got a couple 20,000 acre fires to the north and then to the east, and then to the west of us, about 80 to 100 miles, is a 120,000 acre wildfire. So it doesn't matter which way the wind blows, smoke comes in. Only good side effect of that, and I mean the only good one, is it has cooled the temperatures off a little bit. So on a morning like this, the shop's not so bad. We're looking at a XL Mini FP. And before you say, what the hell is that? Show you. It's basically a Super EZ with vibration isolation. This one was made in 1971. No, excuse me, 1970. And I don't believe they were made for all that terribly long. The parts for these are almost non-existent from what I can tell. It's got a 3-point vibration isolation system. And I think you should be able to see, yeah, the rubber's missing on each one. So there's one up here. Excuse me, it's 4-point. One down here, and the one buried way back in the throttle handle here. So I don't know, I did some searching when I first found the saw on eBay, and it couldn't find those bushings anywhere. So I'm hoping that something from a 330 will be close enough. I don't know, that distance in there is pretty wide, so I may have to get creative and use some shim washers. And like I say, these rubber mounts, they were discontinued somewhere back in the early to mid 70s from what I can find in the way of information, and that's not much. But anyway, it's pretty cool. I'm sure it worked fairly well. This is, even though it's a bulky design with a lot of extra bracketry, it's not super heavy. I mean, it's heavier than a regular EZ, but it's not bad. Some differences. Obviously the throttle setup is a little bit different. Hopefully the camera's going to focus on that. You can see the trigger and everything is self-contained on the air box, and this handle is loose and notched so that as it moves, and, you know, the isolation system will actually work. This one's got that 3-shoe clutch that you found on some EZs. I bought the saw under the advisement that it was locked up because mud daubers had built nests all over in it, and they have built stuff around it. You can see there's a dauber down in the bar pad here and the spark plug wire, but not locked up. Not at all locked up. So that's good. And looking down in the spark plug hole, it doesn't look bad. So who knows, the daubers might have jammed up the starter. Whatever, that's easy enough, I'll clean it out. But pretty unique saw. So I'll see about getting those mounts in there and getting it running, and we'll do a video then.